The drama is real and the stakes have never been higher. Katt Williams has just gone off, leaving Wanda Smith completely exposed, and fans are losing it. Every word, every jab, every laugh from Katt Williams hits harder than anyone expected. Wanda Smith's career, once full of promise, now under the microscope as viewers dissect every move, every misstep, and every controversial moment. The humiliation isn't just on stage, it's online, in headlines, and all over social media. The reactions are intense, as fans debate whether this was a deserved takedown or an over-the-top public embarrassment. But the story doesn't stop there. Shannon Sharpe has now entered the conversation, pointing fingers directly at Katt Williams and claiming that he's the one responsible for ruining his career. This revelation has sent shockwaves across the internet, with fans, celebrities, and insiders all weighing in. The tension is palpable, and the questions are piling up. Was this all personal? Is it professional? And who really holds the blame in this tangled web of fame, egos, and mistakes? From backstage drama to viral social media clips, from fans dissecting jokes line by line to insiders revealing shocking behind-the-scenes truths, this story has it all. It's a full-blown showdown of accountability, ego, and consequences in the entertainment world. Katt Williams' words are powerful. Shannon Sharpe's reactions are explosive. And Wanda Smith is at the center of a storm she may never fully recover from. Stay tuned. Because what happens next isn't just entertainment hits. A lesson in fame, reputation, and the harsh reality of public scrutiny. This is one drama you cannot afford to miss. The fallout from Katt Williams' brutal takedown of Wanda Smith was immediate and unrelenting. Social media erupted with reactions, memes, and heated debates about every line he delivered. Fans dissected, each moment pausing and replaying clips to catch every nuance, every jab, and every punchline that left Wanda Smith exposed. What was supposed to be a comedy performance had turned into a public spectacle, a cautionary tale about fame, choices, and public perception. Wanda Smith's past decisions, career moves, and public statements were suddenly under a microscope. People weren't just reacting to the jokes, they were analyzing the context, questioning her decisions, and discussing whether her career missteps were avoidable or entirely self-inflicted. Every comment, every post, and every headline became fodder for public judgment, as viewers debated whether she brought this humiliation upon herself. The intensity of the scrutiny showed how quickly fame can become a double-edged sword in the age of social media. Meanwhile, Shannon Sharpe's involvement added another layer of controversy, as the former NFL star spoke out, claiming that Katt Williams had ruined his career. The conversation shifted from comedy to real-life consequences. Fans were stunned, shocked, and eager to understand the full story. How could a single person's words impact someone's professional trajectory so dramatically? Was there a history that the public didn't know about? Or was this a reaction born purely out of frustration and perceived personal slight? Backstage reports began to surface. Insiders revealed that tensions had been brewing for months. Wanda Smith had made career decisions that alienated key allies, mismanaged opportunities, and faced public missteps that left her vulnerable. Katt Williams, known for his sharp wit and fearlessness, saw the opportunity to call it all out on stage. He did, leaving no room for misinterpretation. What happened was more than comedy, was a public reckoning, a moment where talent, ego, and accountability collided. The internet exploded. Clips of Katt Williams' set went viral, racking up views by the thousands. Fans debated who was right and who was wrong, dissecting jokes line by line to understand the underlying truths. Some praised Katt for his honesty and comedic skill, while others criticized him for being harsh and unforgiving. Amid all the reactions, Wanda Smith's name became a trending topic, as audiences around the world engaged in a mixture of entertainment and social commentary. Shannon Sharpe's Response complicated the narrative further. The claim that Katt Williams had ruined his career added a serious personal dimension to what might have otherwise been dismissed as comedy drama. Social media was flooded with reactions from fans, commentators, and celebrities, each offering their perspective. Some sided with Sharpe, empathizing with the struggles of public life and the consequences of criticism. Others questioned whether Sharpe was deflecting responsibility, pointing to a combination of personal decisions and external circumstances that shaped his career path. The dynamics of public perception played a central role in this unfolding saga. Wanda Smith, now facing the combined scrutiny of comedic critique and public debate, had to navigate a landscape where every action could be interpreted in multiple ways. In today's culture, public figures are constantly evaluated, judged, and dissected. And this incident highlighted just how quickly reputation can be influenced by a single profile moment. Fans didn't just react, they engaged. Live discussions, reaction videos, and detailed breakdowns appeared across platforms, from Twitter threads to TikTok compilations. Each clip sparked new debates about responsibility, accountability, and the blurred line between personal choices and public consequences. The story became participatory, with audiences actively contributing to the narrative by interpreting actions, analyzing motives, and speculating on what might happen next. Industry insiders weighed in, noting that moments like this can have ripple effects beyond the individuals directly involved. Wanda Smith's professional opportunities were being reevaluated, casting shadows on upcoming projects and collaborations. Shannon Sharpe's claim suggested that even alliances and personal networks could be influenced by public conflicts. In entertainment, the stakes extend far beyond the stage or the screen. Reputations, relationships, and career trajectories can be permanently altered. The layers of tension were further amplified by Katt Williams' stage persona. Known for his fearless, unfiltered approach, he commands attention while holding audiences accountable. Fans recognize that his words, while comedic, carried weight, reflecting truths that might otherwise remain unspoken. The combination of humor, honesty, and sharp observation ensured that the impact was not just immediate, but also enduring. Wanda Smith's response or lack thereof became a focal point. Should she respond publicly, issue an apology, or remain silent? Each choice carried risk. Responding could escalate the drama further, while silence could be interpreted as admission or weakness. In the court of public opinion, perception is as important as reality, and Wanda Smith had to carefully navigate every potential move. Shannon Sharpe, meanwhile, doubled down on his claims. Interviews, social media statements, and insider accounts painted a picture of frustration and perceived injustice. Fans debated whether Sharpe's statements were justified, exaggerated, or indicative of broader issues within the entertainment industry. The narrative evolved beyond a single comedy performance, becoming a complex interplay of fame, influence, and accountability. Social media trends reflected the intensity of public engagement. Hashtags related to Katt Williams, Wanda Smith, and Shannon Sharpe trended for days, with fans dissecting every clip, post, and commentary. Memes, reaction videos, and discussion threads multiplied rapidly, illustrating the viral nature of contemporary entertainment conflicts. Every detail, from a raised eyebrow to a carefully chosen word, was analyzed for hidden meaning or intent. As the story unfolded, it became clear that the situation was about more than embarrassment. It was about influence, consequences, and legacy. Katt Williams' words had a lasting impact, highlighting the responsibilities of public figures to themselves and to their audiences. Wanda Smith faced a turning point, one that could define her career trajectory for years to come. Shannon Sharpe's involvement underscored the personal costs of public scrutiny. Showing how interconnected the entertainment world can be, the discussion reached mainstream media as well. Articles, podcasts, and television commentary dissected the events offering insider perspectives and expert analysis. Fans consumed every piece of content, eager to understand motivations, outcomes, and potential next moves. The narrative had transcended a single performance, becoming a cultural moment that blended comedy, personal accountability, and public perception into a compelling saga. By the end of this first part, it was evident that the drama had no easy resolution. The public was invested, the stakes were high, and every subsequent action could shift perceptions, affect reputations, and reshape careers. Wanda Smith's choices, Shannon Sharpe's claims, and Katt Williams' unrelenting honesty ensured that this story would remain a topic of discussion, analysis, and debate for a long time. The incident served as a stark reminder. In the entertainment world, fame and scrutiny go hand in hand. Every decision, every misstep, and every public interaction is magnified, dissected, and judged. Katt Williams' performance wasn't just a comedy act, it was a turning point, a public reckoning, and a cultural lesson in accountability, influence, and the power of words. As the fallout from Katt Williams' stage takedown of Wanda Smith continued, the tension escalated to a new level. Social media was flooded with clips, commentary, and heated debates. Fans weren't just watching, they were analyzing, interpreting, and speculating about every single word. The moment Katt delivered those ruthless lines, it became more than a comedy performance. It was a spectacle of public accountability, reputation, and consequences. Every gesture, every tone, every inflection was scrutinized and replayed endlessly. Meanwhile, Wanda Smith's career trajectory became the center of intense discussion. Once seen as a rising figure, she now faced criticism not only from Katt Williams but also from the public and entertainment commentators. People were dissecting her past decisions, public appearances, and social media activity, trying to piece together how things spiraled to this point. Was this truly a career-ending moment, or just a temporary setback amplified by online frenzy? Fans debated relentlessly, some sympathizing, others saying she brought it upon herself, adding fuel to the fire. Shannon Sharpe's statements made the situation even more explosive, claiming that Katt Williams had directly ruined his career. Sharpe shifted the narrative from comedy roast to personal controversy. Fans were shocked. How could one man's words affect another's professional life so drastically? Social media exploded with threads and videos dissecting his claims, comparing timelines, and speculating on whether Sharpe was exaggerating, venting frustration, or revealing hidden truths. Backstage insights started surfacing as well. Insiders hinted that tension had been building for months. Wanda Smith's professional missteps, public controversies, and personal choices had made her vulnerable to critique. Katt Williams, known for his unfiltered and fearless style, saw an opening and did not hesitate. What the audience witnessed was more than humor, it was a public reckoning. The moment became a lesson in accountability, where reputation, decisions, and timing all intersected. The online audience was relentless. Clips of the incident went viral within hours, garnering millions of views across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Fans created reaction videos, memes, and discussion threads, debating every detail from the tone of Katt's delivery to Wanda's facial expressions and reactions. Each replay, each analysis added another layer to the narrative, amplifying the impact and ensuring the story wouldn't fade quickly. Shannon Sharpe's involvement added layers of complexity by publicly blaming Katt Williams. He created a secondary narrative that shifted focus from Wanda Smith to a broader question: how far can words in the entertainment industry impact careers? Fans dissected his statement, asking whether Sharpe's career struggles were truly the result of Katt's actions or a combination of factors. Insider reports suggested both elements played a role, fueling debates that spanned across forums, YouTube comment sections, and social media platforms worldwide. Wanda Smith faced a critical dilemma: respond publicly, stay silent, or attempt To reshape her narrative through interviews or social media? Each option carried risks. Speaking out could intensify the controversy, while silence might be interpreted as guilt or concession. In today's fast-paced digital culture, perception often matters as much as reality. Every action or inaction was being monitored, analyzed, and judged by a global audience. Meanwhile, Katt Williams' presence dominated the conversation. Fans recognized the strategic brilliance behind his delivery, not just the humor, but the timing, context, and precision. His takedown was not random. It's calculated, highlighting both personal accountability and his own dominance as a performer unafraid to confront uncomfortable truths. This was a reminder that in the entertainment world, power lies not just in talent, but in confidence, execution, and understanding how to leverage public attention. The drama rippled beyond individual careers. Industry insiders noted that opportunities, collaborations, and future projects were now under scrutiny. Some potential partners hesitated to associate with Wanda Smith, fearing public backlash or negative associations. Shannon Sharpe's claims highlighted how personal conflicts could influence professional networks, showing that even perceived slights or indirect involvement can have lasting consequences in entertainment. The audience engagement reached unprecedented levels. Every detail from gestures and expressions to offhand comments and tone was dissected and interpreted. Reaction videos exploded across platforms, with fans predicting potential responses, analyzing body language, and creating compilations that would spark further discussion. Online, fans weren't just observers. They were co-creators of the narrative, amplifying the story through commentary, memes, and debates. The unfolding saga also underscored the importance of strategy in high-stakes public conflicts. Katt Williams maintained control of the narrative through measured words and deliberate delivery. Shannon Sharpe inserted his perspective to shift focus and challenge accountability. Wanda Smith, caught in the middle, had to navigate this carefully or risk further public scrutiny. The story illustrated that in modern entertainment, reputation management is as critical as talent. The cultural implications were undeniable. The incident sparked discussions about fame, accountability, and the power of words. Comedians, athletes, and public figures faced intense scrutiny, showing that one moment on stage or social media could have consequences far beyond its immediate audience. Analysts highlighted lessons about professionalism, public perception, and the delicate balance between entertainment and personal responsibility. Fans followed every move closely, eagerly waiting for responses, statements, or interviews. The suspense created engagement that extended far beyond the initial incident. Clips were shared, debates raged, and trending hashtags ensured that the story stayed at the forefront of social media and mainstream coverage. Public attention was now a driving force in shaping perception, influencing professional opportunities, and determining cultural impact. As the days passed, new perspectives emerged. Some commentators argued that Wanda Smith's career challenges were a combination of personal decisions, public missteps, and unfortunate timing, while others highlighted the role of Katt Williams' fearless approach in shaping public discourse. Shannon Sharpe's involvement reminded fans that accountability can ripple across multiple careers, showing that influence is rarely confined to one person's actions. The narrative became multi-layered. Fans, insiders, and commentators engaged in complex debates, examining motivations, past decisions, and possible future outcomes. Social media amplified every nuance, ensuring that the story would not fade quickly. Every clip, post, and commentary became a part of a larger cultural lesson about fame, perception, and the consequences of public actions. It was clear that this story was far from over. Wanda Smith's career remained under scrutiny. Shannon Sharpe's claims continued to fuel debate, and Katt Williams' dominance in the narrative was undeniable. The stage was set for further escalation, deeper revelations and potentially career-defining responses. Fans were fully engaged, waiting for the next chapter. Knowing that every moment could change the trajectory of the story, the saga had evolved into more than just entertainment. It had become a masterclass in public perception, celebrity accountability, and strategic narrative control. Lessons about timing, choice, and consequence were unfolding in real time, with audiences worldwide participating, interpreting, and amplifying every move. The drama was no longer confined to one stage or one tweet, had expanded into a global conversation about fame, responsibility, and influence. As the weeks unfolded after Katt Williams' brutal takedown of Wanda Smith, the story reached a critical climax. Social media platforms were buzzing nonstop. Trending hashtags dominated conversations, and fans dissected every move, every word, and every reaction. The drama had transformed from a single performance into a full-blown cultural moment where the stakes extended beyond comedy, reputation, and into real-life careers. Wanda Smith's position had become precarious. Every public appearance, social media posts, and interview was scrutinized, dissected, and debated. Fans and commentators debated whether she could recover from such a high-profile humiliation, or whether this would mark a permanent turning point in her career. Some argued that she needed a bold, strategic response to reclaim her credibility, while others suggested that silence might be her best weapon, allowing the controversy to die down on its own. Regardless, the pressure was intense. Shannon Sharpe's claims that Katt Williams had ruined his career only amplified the narrative. The NFL icon's statements made the situation more than just a comedy feud, was now a matter of professional consequences and public accountability. Fans debated his allegations, examining timelines, public appearances, and interactions to determine if Sharpe's career trajectory had truly been affected by Katt Williams, or if it was a mix of perception and prior circumstances. The discussion became a broader reflection on how fame, influence, and words can intersect in unexpected ways. Meanwhile, Katt Williams' dominance in the narrative remained unchallenged. His fearless approach, sharp wit, and calculated timing reinforced his reputation not only as a comedian, but also as a cultural commentator unafraid to hold others accountable. Analysts highlighted that his impact extended beyond laughs. He had shifted public conversation, forced reflection, and redefined how comedy can intersect with accountability. Fans admired the precision of his delivery, noting that each line was deliberate, strategic, and effective in making a lasting impression. Backstage reports and insider information began surfacing, shedding light on the behind-the-scenes dynamics. Wanda Smith's vulnerabilities, career decisions, and missteps were now public knowledge, giving context to why Katt Williams' takedown resonated so powerfully. Shannon Sharpe's frustration also appeared more complex than a simple reaction. Insiders suggested that tensions had been simmering for years, and Katt's intervention became a catalyst that exposed deeper industry and personal dynamics. Social media remained a key arena for discussion. Fans recreated clips, analyzed every gesture, and debated the intentions behind words. Reaction videos, memes, and viral posts multiplied, ensuring that the story continued to dominate feeds. The participatory nature of the audience became a defining feature of this. SOG viewers weren't passive consumers. They were active co-creators of the narrative, shaping perception and influence with every post and comment. Wanda Smith eventually made a public statement, carefully crafted, measured, and strategic. Her words attempted to reclaim authority and control over her narrative. While some praised her for responding thoughtfully, others criticized her approach, arguing that the damage had already been done. The reaction demonstrated a critical lesson in public perception. Timing, tone, and framing are as crucial as the content itself. One wrong word can escalate controversy, while a well-planned response can stabilize it. Shannon Sharpe also doubled down, clarifying his stance and sharing more personal reflections about his career struggles. His comments added nuance to the discussion, illustrating how public scrutiny, professional decisions, and interpersonal dynamics intertwine in complex ways. Fans and commentators debated whether his assertions were fully justified, partially valid, or exaggerated for impact. Regardless, it fueled further conversation and engagement. Keeping the story alive and trending, the professional implications of the saga became clear. Wanda Smith faced challenges in securing new opportunities, partnerships, and collaborations. Shannon Sharpe's reputation and public image were being evaluated through the lens of this controversy. Katt Williams, meanwhile, solidified his status as a fearless and influential figure capable of commanding attention, shaping narratives, and delivering messages that resonate far beyond the stage. The story highlighted how interconnected public perception, career opportunities, and personal branding are in today's entertainment industry. Fans continued to dissect every element. Some praised Katt for holding others accountable and speaking truth boldly. Others empathized with Wanda and Shannon, discussing the human cost of public scrutiny and the challenges of navigating fame. Discussions spanned multiple platforms, from YouTube reaction channels to Twitter threads, TikTok compilations, and Instagram live debates. The narrative had expanded beyond a single stage or performance. It had become a participatory cultural phenomenon. The ultimate lesson from this saga was clear. In the entertainment world, words carry power, timing matters, and reputation can be influenced in moments. Katt Williams' takedown demonstrated that accountability and honesty can resonate with audiences while also having real consequences. Wanda Smith's response illustrated the delicate balance required when handling public scrutiny. And Shannon Sharpe's involvement highlighted the far-reaching impact of statements, perception, and personal dynamics in public life. As the dust settled, all parties had taken strategic steps to navigate the aftermath. Wanda Smith began carefully curating her public image, working to rebuild credibility and demonstrate professionalism. Shannon Sharpe used the experience to highlight lessons about resilience and navigating public perception. Katt Williams continued to dominate the conversation, his influence undiminished, proving that boldness, timing, and narrative control are invaluable in shaping outcomes. The fan base and public engagement remained strong. Reaction videos, discussions, and memes continued to circulate, showing the lasting impact of the drama. Social media analytics reflected sustained interest, with audiences continuing to debate, analyze, and engage with the story long after the initial event. It became a masterclass in the power of narrative influence and strategic communication. By the end of this saga, the takeaway was unmistakable. In modern entertainment, reputation is fragile, words are powerful, and timing is everything. Katt Williams' intervention had altered the course of multiple careers, reshaped public perception, and created a cultural moment that fans and insiders would remember for years. Wanda Smith, Shannon Sharpe, and the audience had all learned invaluable lessons about accountability, strategy, and resilience. This chapter of public scrutiny, bold interventions, and high-stakes entertainment concluded with a mixture of reflection, tension, and admiration. The saga reinforced that, in the world of fame, every action matters, every word counts, and the court of public opinion is always watching. Fans walked away with a mix of shock, insight, and engagement, knowing that the events had transcended simple entertainment to become a defining moment in contemporary celebrity culture. And so, the story closed not with finality, but with lessons, reflections, and a reminder. In this world, boldness commands attention, strategy shapes outcomes, and influence extends far beyond what the audience initially sees. For everyone watching, this saga will remain a defining example of drama, accountability, and the power of words in entertainment.